What's up, YouTube? I'm reporting to y'all from the car this time, and I just wanted to speak to you for a quick second. I don't know if everybody's really paying very close attention to what's going on with the vibe of the country right now, and just if you're really paying attention, and you can see around you that there's a class of people that is being wiped out. I think ever since maybe about the early 2000s, there's been I don't even want to say the early 2000s. I'll go so far back as to the Clinton administration, when they started to implement the the drug sentences, the minimum and maximum for people that were being caught with the intent to sell certain drugs. If you're old enough to remember back then, you had a whole totally different class of people out just running rampant. There were a lot different mentally aggressive people. Now, if you can follow the train of thought to understand that we have been left with a lot of beta males, and a lot of these beta males are being led, I don't want to say be led by women, but they're being led by a feminine energy that's leading us in a direction to where there will be no one to come to the aid and defense of the family once this plan is executed. I heard someone say, as a matter of fact, I seen it on Blue Pill Instagram yesterday, where they were saying that a lot of people are not seeing the black man in the future. And they were saying that you have to see yourself in the future. That way you can end up in the future. And I understand the concept. I understand that being said, but the behavior of a lot of people, they're not preparing themselves for the times that we're in and the things that are occurring. If you can't see this, then it's really hard for someone to make you see it. There's a high level of, again, like I say, there's a high level of, I don't want to say, if you can look at it in the same way as when you go to a neighborhood and there's a lot of cats, and then the animal control comes in, and you've been living in this neighborhood for the last 4 or 5 years, and then all of a sudden the animal control started to come in, and all of these cats that's been running around for the last 4 or 5 years reproducing, you got 50 cats running around, 100 cats running around, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, all those cats are gone. And you may see one or two, a couple of cats here, a couple of cats there, but they're slowly wiping out a class of people. With the age of digital assets and the crypto market being used as a new asset class, a lot of people are going to be left behind because they're not going to be able to adjust to this new asset class in the way that the economics in America is being ran. A lot of the rap videos where they're like, they're showing money and all that stuff. Notice how those videos are kind of dying out. A lot of the videos that they're showing now, a lot of the rappers now, they're just showing guns. They're talking about how they'll shoot their ops and stuff like that. They're showing they gold chains and jewelry and stuff like that. But as far as the actual cash, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it's starting to slow up with the visualization of that. And if you can understand that the trash, which is the cash that they used to have in the videos when they would have stacks and stacks of it, is becoming kind of obsolete. You have digital assets now, to where you're not able to, again, like I was saying before, that class of people that was around in the 90s, where, you know, going into the early 2000s, you had a large majority of black men that were robbing the Mexicans when they were coming up here from Mexico, and they were starting to work themselves into the workforce. They were, you know, starting with the construction, laying the bricks, getting into roofing and things like that, getting into the grass cutting business. You know, they were getting robbed because they didn't understand to not, you know, walk around with their whole paycheck on them. Once they go and cash their check on Fridays, they would you know, they would go to the gambling house or go to the whorehouse, and a lot of the black women that were turning tricks to get money from them, they were setting the Spanish up. And now, you know, I got a report from, if you guys have seen Ricky Spanish on the, I'm pretty sure you've heard Ricky Spanish, maybe not have seen him, but if you heard Ricky Spanish on the show before, when we do the lives, you know, he sent me an article the other day of how the population of blacks have fallen below the threshold of the Spanish. So the Spanish have overtaken you as a population. And I seen today, you know, I seen a Spanish woman out cutting grass. You know, she was on a crew of 5 or 6 guys, and she wasn't complaining. You know, she wasn't complaining that she can't, you know, she don't want to sweat her hair out. You know, she wasn't complaining that it's too hot out here. She was doing the job because she understands that, you know, there's money that has to be made in order for the family to eat. You know, I didn't really come to, you know, rant for very long or, you know, talk your head off, but just mark my words when I tell you there's a class of people that is slowly being wiped out. It may take 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but just know that it's time to tighten up. You know what I mean? So I always say, don't lighten up. It's time to tighten up. See y'all on the next one.